Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Barrett. I've been a personal stylist for 25 years, 26 actually, nearly. And I help you now build capsule wardrobes that mix and match easily. So today I wanted to talk to the over 60s. I've got some style picks, particularly for this age group, and I've looked at all the trends for this year 2025, and I've picked out the best ones which I think would be most applicable to this age group, not based on what I think you shouldn't wear, but what I think would enhance your features and feel most kind of comfortable and enhance you in the best way possible. I've kind of eliminated, you know, the full length mesh dresses, for example. Now, before I go on, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who is liking, subscribing, sharing. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Head over to my community area and take a look at my membership. I've got a live Q&A session once a month with my community members. Become a Capsule Closet VIP there. Also, I've got some special offers there. There's a brilliant special offer there at the moment, and I'm also going to be collaborating with other people like a wonderful yoga teacher I work with, makeup artists, etc., etc., to help support you not only with clothes but every aspect of your life. So if you're interested in that, head over to the members area and take a look. It's for the price of a coffee. Anyway, let's get started. Now, number one on my list, by the way, I am going to be showing you images of clothes throughout this video, and you can then click on the links in the notes where it will take you to a page where you can actually view all the garments that I've suggested if you decide to buy something or you just want to get a little bit more inspiration. So all the links will be in the notes. So number one is tea dresses. Now, I talk about tea dresses quite a lot, and I know some of you, particularly in the States, have told me you don't know what a tea dress is. So think about the 1940s kind of style dress. They obviously often had like a bit of a V here. Sometimes they buttoned all the way down. They came in kind of gently around the waist. Sometimes they had a little belt around the waist, and usually kicked out and a slight A line from the waist outwards. Now, there are slightly different cuts to this, and some of you that maybe have a little bit of weight around your waist might be saying to me, well, that can't work for me, but I still believe it can, particularly if it's a tea dress that comes down here and then it kind of has a little line under the bust and then gently kicks out there from there, which then obviously gently skims over that body and that tummy rather than actually kicking out from the waist. So tea dresses are a brilliant cut. They're timeless, they look beautiful, come in a range of different colors. You can go for vibrant red if you decide to. I do think as well, by the way, you should embrace some color when you get a little bit older. Take back that space. It's a big part of what I talk about. So yes, tea dresses, they're one of my favorite cuts, and you can dress them up or dress them down. They're a great capsule wardrobe piece because you can wear them in evenings or also just wear them for daytime. Now, next up is medium waisted straight leg or wide leg trousers. Now, obviously it can make a slight difference depending on what body type you are. Again, if you need help with that, definitely book in for a consultation with me and I can talk to you about how I might be able to help you. I'll put the link here. Knowing what body type you are and what types of cuts works for you can make a big difference, but as a general rule, medium waisted straight leg or slightly wide leg works best for most people. So I would go in quite a kind of safe option unless you're embracing that color, maybe like navy or black, something like that. I often think for some reason, generally apart from maybe ivory, darker colours look better on the bottom and lighter colours on the top. I don't really know why that is, but it does tend to work better that way. So yeah, definitely go for a straight leg pair of trousers. I've got some options for you here. You know, you can even get, if you're somebody who doesn't like kind of the formality of that, you can even get now fabrics that are quite kind of soft and feel quite gentle on your skin and kind of expand a little bit, particularly if you have got a little bit of weight around your middle and it can feel quite uncomfortable. So kind of look at some of those options as well. Next up is a silk shirt or blouse. Now, I mean a button down, or if you're in the States, but you know, a simple silk shirt can work wonders. Now, if you're looking at me, you're going, well, that's way out of my budget. Look at Pre-Loved. You know, look at some of, like, I don't know, Poshmark or Vinted or Depop or eBay. You know, there's plenty of places where you can buy silk shirts, and you know, just wait for your size to come up, wait for the color to come up, pick a color that goes well with the rest of your wardrobe. And what I mean by that that it will mix and match. So have a really good think about what you're likely to wear that silk shirt with, and then think of colours that will work well with that silk shirt. Again, if you need help with that, book in for a consultation with me. I'd love to help you. Now, before I go on, consider downloading my capsule wardrobe planner. It's free because it gives you it has lots of questions in it that help you think about how to build that capsule wardrobe or edit it, you know, and think about what to keep, what to discard, what you might need to add, and consider your lifestyle, colouring, body shape, everything else. So definitely download that if you're looking to edit your wardrobe. I'll put the link here. Next is Indigo straight leg jeans. Now, I always say Indigo because some of them are washed out colours, or particularly if they're like a pretend washed out where they've kind of painted these creases on them, they don't look good. So go for a dark denim, wash them inside out, wash them as dark as possible, and also if you are going to wash them, be careful what else you put in the wash with them because they can bleed a little bit the first couple of times you wash them. And I know a couple of you mentioned that you had some jeans that then marked furniture and things like that. So in that instance, it can be a kind of slightly cheaper brand, but if it keeps on happening, I would definitely take those back. But wash them inside out a few times, and because that kind of stops it taking the colour out, but it washes it enough. And then the reason why I say Indigo as well is because as you wash them and you wear them, and if you're looking to build a capsule wardrobe that lasts you a long time, they will wash down naturally, and those kind of, you know, sort of creases will mark naturally, and they'll kind of gradually blend into you. You know, it's like having a really good pair of leather shoes that fit you really well. You know, they wear, and sometimes leather can look better as it wears, and I feel like jeans are the same, particularly if you go for a dark denim indigo colour as well. And also navy blue is a pretty safe colour for pretty much every colouring. So if it's a colour that you consider putting in your wardrobe, having that indigo colour jean can be deemed as being that navy blue as well, so that can go with other items in your wardrobe. Next up is a cashmere jumper. Now I know some of you might not need this, maybe you live in hot climates so you don't need it, so you know, just ignore this part. But a cashmere jumper, make sure it's ethical as well, buy it pre-loved, but a cashmere jumper can be a great addition. Now again, if you put a little bit of weight around your middle, what you don't want to do is add bulk. Now when it gets cold, obviously you still need to keep warm, but if you add really bulky knitwear, it just adds weight to you. Cashmere is one of these types of materials which allows your skin to breathe, particularly if you are still getting hot flashes, and also it keeps you warm. So it's a thinner layer, it adds a thinner layer to your body, but it still adds that warmth. So a cashmere jumper, I feel, is a really great investment. V-necks tend to work better than round necks because V-necks you can wear a shirt underneath if you want to, and also if you kind of feel like you have put weight around the middle, the V will draw the eye downwards, and so that kind of works better as well. So if you fall into that category, a V-neck cashmere jumper can be a great addition to your capsule wardrobe. Next up is a straight or A-line skirt. Now the reason why I say straight or A-line, because again, I'm talking to a wide range of people, and most people can kind of work those kind of two styles. So just choose something that's medium waisted, straight or A-line. Think of a colour that goes with the rest of your wardrobe. What's really good is if you go for something quite plain that you can kind of dress up or dress down, or even go for something that's denim, you know, maybe in that indigo denim. But that type of cut and style works really well. Again, if you go for something that sort of sits on the knee or slightly below the knee, usually that works for most body types and also most heights as well. Next up is a trench coat. Now think those classic kind of Burberry beige trench coats is the classic example. It's a timeless piece that never ages. Don't go for something that's oversized or baggy or got huge shoulders or massive lapels or some weird frilly bits. Just go for your classic timeless trench coat. It looks classic, it looks elegant, and it works every single time. Now if you live in in an environment where you need more warmth than that, then maybe you can go for a trench style coat, you know, something in wool. But otherwise I'd go for like the cotton that's maybe treated cotton so that it repels the rain. But that type of kind of classic style works really well. I would go for the beige, the stone, the navy blue, or the black. Or if you want to be brave and you want to be out there, then go for something like bright red. Why not? You know, let's add a little bit of colour on those dull days. The next up is a leather jacket. Now, I kind of personally quite like the sort of not moto jackets, but the kind of leather biker jacket style. I think that's quite kind of classic. But again, sort of like a bomber jacket style works really well. Or if you want something that's a little bit more kind of understated, you could go for something that looks more like a blazer, you know, like a blazer leather jacket. Now, what I would say is with something like this, and actually this applies to any outer garment, always choose a colour which is going to go through with the rest of your wardrobe. So, you know, a lot of people will play safe with like brown, black, or maybe like a deep dark charcoal grey, or you know, beige or something like that. Now the reason why I say that is because obviously it is a garment that you've got to wear with lots of other clothes as well, and particularly if it's just the leather jacket, you're going to see your dress, your trousers, your skirt, whatever else it is you're wearing with it very visibly. Unlike a trench coat which covers up most of your outfit, you know, a leather jacket won't. So think very carefully about what colour you're going to have it in. But yeah, I'd recommend kind of like the biker style, or the sort of bomber jacket, or like a blazer style. They're the most kind of timeless pieces. And if you are on a budget, consider getting pre-loved. Again, leather ages really, really well. And if you prefer, then obviously go for pleather. But if you are going to go for pleather, and you're going to go for the vegan options, please try and look at the ones that are kind of made from mushrooms. There's a few other kind of leather types now that aren't made from the plastics, because that's kind of really bad for the environment as well. Next up is a Breton Stripe, or sometimes it's called Mariniere Stripe. So again, I think this is kind of timeless classic. It's a top that you can just chuck on underneath anything else, like with a blazer or a leather jacket or your trench coat, or even underneath your v-neck jumper, or even underneath a dress. You know, it's a really nice base layer, but it adds an interesting piece of detail. Now, the classic kind of colours are sort of ivory and navy blue, or ivory and black, or even ivory and red, or you know, like a navy blue base with a white stripe. So, you know, look at what works best for you. But again, I think this is a timeless piece to add to a wardrobe, and works really, really well. It kind of just adds something. You can wear it, dress it up or dress it down. It's a little bit like the tea dress. You know, you could wear it under a suit, or you could wear it with a pair of jeans. So yeah, the Breton Stripe is another classic piece that I think works really well. And also it harks back to that French style, which is always considered quite elegant and chic. Last but not least is match your accessories through. Now, I know some people have told me that some people say you don't need to do that. You don't need to do it. You know, you absolutely don't need to match your accessories through. But I honestly think that if you're trying to make something cohesive, matching shoes, belt and bag pulls an outfit together. It immediately links things through visually. It just kind of, it makes it more complete somehow. So I personally have a black bag, black belt, black shoes. I have a cognac belt, cognac bag, cognac shoes. Whatever it is I'm putting on, I just match it through. You know, so let's say I'm putting my cognac boots on, I'll be like, right, okay, put the cognac belt on. And it just makes it really easy to pull my outfit together. And I think it's one of those things that when you get to your 60s, it's a really simple style tip that you can do that pulls your outfit together and makes you feel a little bit more put together. So I hope you found that helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think are your kind of timeless sort of classic pieces, and let me know whether you kind of have any of these pieces as well, and also what else you'd like to see. Please like and subscribe and share with everybody, and have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.